StarLords, the year is 2039, B.S.E.A, British Space Exploration Agency, had been formed 9 years ago and the team was celebrating at the headquarters at Aldershot.
To the future. And to more great discoveries,
shouted Washington, raising his glass to the crowd in the room. The room filled with cheers and the sound of glasses clinking and talking. Then Washington spoke again.
And to the team at Silicon Valley for creating Ada. She's been so much help on the last mission and we couldn't have done it without her. Been an amazing help in times of need, thanks to the team. And thank to Ada,
said Washington, referring to the A.I computer that operated their spaceship, Arthur. Washington raised his glass again and spoke loudly.
And to future successful missions.
Again the room filled with the sound of glasses and cheers. Washington took a sip of his wine and stood down, formed the speaker's stand and moved slowly toward the captain.
Captain? We haven't announced the mission yet.
Captain Martin Knight, speaking softly to Washington, Mr. Washington, come closer. There's something I need to discuss with you.
Of course, Captain.
Captain Martin Knight, leaning in, our original mission, the one to explore the cave system on Mars, has been changed. We've received new orders from the BSEA board.
Changed? To what, Captain?
Captain Martin Knight, we've been redirected to a nearby solar system, one that's been named Proxima Genesis. Probes sent a couple of years ago have returned data suggesting the presence of potentially habitable planets.
Proxima Genesis? That's incredible. Does this mean...
Captain Martin Knight, yes, Washington. It means we may have discovered a new home for humanity. The board believes we should investigate further. Washington, a half-robot with an experimental cyberskeleton made by Boston Dynamics, processed the information. He had become an essential part of the crew, relying on his technological enhancements to navigate the challenges of space.
Captain Knight, this is a remarkable opportunity. I'll inform the team right away.
Captain Martin Knight nods, excellent. Let them know the mission starts in 1 week. It's time for humanity to take a leap towards a new future. With resolve in his voice, Washington stepped onto the central stage, commanding the attention of the celebratory crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen of the B.S.A.E, if I may have your attention, please. Tonight, we gather not only to honor our past achievements, but also to embark on a new journey that will shape the course of humanity forever. I am pleased to announce that our mission, our destiny, has been rewritten. We shall leave the familiar confines of Mars and set our sights on the Proxima Genesis solar system, a mere stone's throw away from our own. Recent data received from advanced probes indicates the potential existence of habitable planets within this uncharted realm. It is our duty, as pioneers of the British astronaut space fleet, to explore, to discover, and to pave the way for future generations. The mission begins in 1 week, my friends. Prepare yourselves for a journey beyond imagination. Together, we shall reach for the stars and find a new home among them.
The room, once filled with celebration, now overflowed with a renewed sense of purpose. Captain Martin Knight watched proudly as his crew embraced the challenge that lay ahead, the mission that would define their lives and the fate of humanity itself. And so, with the countdown to departure underway, the StarLords, under the leadership of Captain Martin Knight, prepared to embark on their grand adventure. The cosmos awaited their arrival, and the destiny of mankind hung in the balance. Chapter 2, Journey to the Stars. The launchpad stood tall and proud, ready to propel the crew of the StarLords into the depths of space. Captain Martin Knight, Washington, Buddy, and the rest of the team, 5 more courageous individuals, stood together. Anticipation etched upon their faces, the countdown echoed through the air, each second bringing them closer to the momentous event. Mission Control. Captain Knight's heart raced as the excitement swelled within.
T-10. 9, 8,
This was the beginning of a grand adventure, one that would test their resilience and push the boundaries of human exploration.
3, 2, 1. Ignition.
With a tremendous surge of power, the rocket ascended towards the heavens, leaving behind a trail of smoke and fire. The force of the acceleration pressed them against their seats, a vivid reminder of the extraordinary journey that awaited them. Captain Martin Knight, over intercom, "Hold on tight, team. We're on our way to Arthur." As the rocket soared higher and higher, the blue hues of Earth began to fade. The vastness of space awaited their arrival, and they were ready to seize the unknown. After a smooth ascent, the crew arrived at their destination, Arthur, their trusty spacecraft suspended just above Earth, awaiting their arrival. Captain Martin Knight, entering the spaceship, "Welcome to Arthur, my friends. Now, let's get settled." Inside the ship, the crew gathered around a large screen, where Ada, the artificial intelligence represented by a female face, awaited their attention. Ada, projected on the screen.
Good to have you all on board, StarLords. I am Ada, your trusted companion and guide throughout this mission.
Captain Martin Knight, nodding, "Thank you, Ada. What do you have for us, Ada?"
Our mission is twofold. First, we are to explore the Proxima Genesis solar system, conducting scientific analysis, and gathering data on the potential habitability of its planets. Second, we are to maintain complete secrecy. All communication shall be directed solely to BSEA headquarters. No information is to be transmitted back to Earth.
Captain Martin Knight, confidently, "Understood, Ada. How long will it take for Arthur to reach Proxima Genesis, Ada?"
With the new propulsion technology integrated into Arthur, we estimate a 1-week travel time. Once we arrive, the BSEA has granted us a 2-week period for exploration and research.
Captain Martin Knight, "Excellent. Thank you, Ada. Keep us informed of any updates."
You have my full support, Captain Knight.
The crew dispersed, preparing for the journey ahead. Washington found himself standing next to Buddy, the fully android crew member who possessed a remarkable intellect and unwavering dedication to the mission.
Buddy, what do you think lies beyond Proxima Genesis? What if we find habitable planets?
Buddy, in a soothing robotic voice, "Washington.
Washington, scientific discoveries have always had the potential to change the world. The prospect of finding a new home for humanity, a place where life can flourish, is awe-inspiring. It is a responsibility we must embrace with humility and careful consideration."
You're right, Buddy. Our actions will shape the course of history. We must proceed with reverence and determination.
The crew, a mix of humans and advanced technology, each carried their own hopes and dreams for what lay beyond. They understood the weight of their mission and the potential impact it could have on humanity's future. Captain Martin Knight, taking command. "All crew, report to your stations. Buddy, start the engines. We have a universe to explore."
Engines initiated, Captain.
Captain Martin Knight, brace for space launch. Everyone. Fasten your seatbelts, Captain Martin Knight. With conviction, Washington, let's set sail to the stars.
Aye, Captain.
Suddenly, the moon began to warp, transforming into an egg-like shape before shrinking and rapidly receding into the distance. The StarLords hurtled forward, propelled by the cutting-edge technology at their disposal. Through the unknown they flew, venturing deeper into the uncharted territories of space. The thrill of discovery and the weight of their responsibilities intertwined, driving them onward. Chapter 2 concludes as the StarLords, under the command of Captain Martin Knight, embark on their epic voyage to Proxima Genesis. What awaits them in the depths of the nearby solar system? Only time will reveal the answers to their questions as they sail ever closer to the stars. Chapter 3. Amidst the cosmos, the vastness of space stretched out before them, a canvas of twinkling stars and mysterious wonders. Inside the spaceship Arthur, Washington found solace in the quiet moments, gazing out of a side window. Captivated by the breathtaking view, Washington, whispering to himself,
Incredible, the majesty of the cosmos. We are but specks in this vast expanse.
Lost in his thoughts, Washington stood alone, contemplating the mysteries that surrounded them. It was in this solitude that Captain Martin Knight approached, his footsteps barely audible amidst the hum of the ship. Captain Martin Knight, softly, a sight to behold, isn't it? Washington, startled. Turning to face Captain Knight,
Captain. Yes, it's awe-inspiring. Sometimes, it's humbling to realize how small we are in the grand scheme of the universe.
Captain Martin Knight, smiling, indeed, Washington. But remember, it's not just our size that matters. It's the indomitable spirit within us, the yearning to explore and understand. The two men stood side by side, their eyes fixed on the celestial spectacle outside. In the depths of space, a sense of purpose and camaraderie united them. Captain Martin Knight, reflective, as we venture deeper into the unknown, remember the importance of our mission. We carry the hopes and dreams of countless souls back on Earth. It's our duty to explore, to seek knowledge, and to bring back a brighter future.
You're right, Captain Knight. Our journey holds immense significance. We're not just discovering new worlds, we're shaping the destiny of humanity.
Captain Martin Knight, grateful. I'm glad to have you by my side, Washington. Your unique blend of human and technological capabilities is an asset to our team. Together, we will navigate the mysteries of the cosmos.
I still think that there is so much potential at Mars, Captain. We were close to something there. I could feel it.
Captain Martin Knight, assuringly, Washington, will get our chance at Mars. There's still time for that.
No, Captain. NASA is already there. They're going to either make the breakthrough first or ruin it for the rest of us.
Tension hung in the air as Washington expressed his concerns. His theory about the untapped potential hidden within the depths of Mars. Captain Martin Knight, serious, Washington, I understand your apprehension. But remember, our mission to Proxima Genesis holds immense promise. It's an opportunity to explore uncharted territory, where the possibilities for scientific breakthroughs are boundless.
I know, Captain. It's just... Mars feels like a missed opportunity, a race against time. But I trust your judgment. We will make the most of our current mission.
Captain Martin Knight, grateful, I appreciate your trust, Washington. Together, we'll accomplish great things, both here in Proxima Genesis and in the future endeavors that lie ahead. With their differences aired and understood, Captain Martin Knight and Washington renewed their focus on the mission at hand. They shared a determination to explore and unlock the mysteries of the cosmos. Captain Martin Knight, stepping back, we should rejoin the crew. Washington. There is much to be done.
Agreed, Captain. Let's continue our voyage to Proxima Genesis.
With renewed determination, the two men turned away from the window, their eyes fixed on the horizon of possibilities. The spaceship Arthur continued its relentless journey, carrying the hopes and dreams of the StarLords into the uncharted depths of space. Chapter 3 concludes as Captain Martin Knight and Washington, strengthened by their shared purpose, rejoin the crew to face the challenges that await them. Together, they march forward, driven by a thirst for knowledge and a commitment to humanity's future. Chapter 4, The Descent to Discovery. The journey of the StarLords had brought them closer to their destination, Proxima Genesis, a nearby solar system teeming with potential. As the spaceship Arthur neared one of the planets earmarked for exploration, a sense of anticipation filled the air. Captain Martin Knight, addressing the crew, "Attention, StarLords. We are approaching the designated planet within Proxima Genesis. Prepare for orbital insertion." The crew of Arthur, their eyes filled with anticipation, watched as the ship expertly maneuvered into a stable orbit above the planet's surface. The planet came into view, a tantalizing glimpse of a new frontier. Captain Martin Knight, standing before the crew, StarLords. We have reached our destination. It is time to embark on the next phase of our mission. I have selected a team to descend and explore the planet's surface. Captain Martin Knight, The team will consist of myself, Washington, Buddy, Doug Jeffers, and Tanya Peters. We will board the ship's pods and make our descent. The rest of you will remain aboard the Arthur, managing operations from above. Captain Martin Knight, prepare yourselves, for this is a momentous occasion. We stand on the precipice of discovery, and it is our duty to gather knowledge and push the boundaries of what we know. The crew members acknowledged Captain Knight's orders, their excitement and determination palpable. The selected team prepared for their descent, securing their gear and double-checking their equipment. Captain Martin Knight, in a firm tone, "StarLords, we have trained for this. Trust in your abilities, and may the spirit of exploration guide our steps. Let us venture into the unknown once more." The ship's pods, carrying the team of StarLords, detached from the Arthur and descended towards the planet's surface. As they approached the unknown terrain, anticipation mingled with a sense of trepidation.
Into the unknown again, Captain.
You're not scared, are you, like Washington? I thought robots didn't get scared.
I'm not all robot, you know.
The team of explorers braced themselves as the pod descended through the atmosphere, the unknown planet looming closer with each passing moment. They were prepared for whatever awaited them, driven by the thirst for discovery. Chapter 4 concludes as Captain Martin Knight, Washington, Buddy, Doug Jeffers, and Tanya Peters prepare to touch down on the surface of the enigmatic planet. What secrets and wonders await them in this uncharted territory? Only time will reveal the answers, as they step boldly into the unexplored. Chapter 5, Stranded in the Unknown. The crew of the StarLords descended in their pod, eager to explore the enigmatic planet that awaited them. Little did they know that their journey would soon take an unexpected turn. Sound of pod descending, Captain Martin Knight assured, "Steady, everyone. Keep your eyes peeled for any signs of a suitable landing spot."
Captain, I see a clearing just up ahead. It looks like the perfect spot for us to pitch down.
The crew's excitement was short-lived as their descent turned into an emergency crash landing. The pod jolted and shook, its hull groaning under the impact. After the chaos subsided, the crew found themselves alive and unharmed, but stranded in an unfamiliar land. Captain Martin Knight, concerned, "Is everyone okay? Any injuries?" Crew, relieved, "We're all fine, Captain." Just a bit shaken.
The pod, however, didn't fare as well. "We've got some damage, Captain. We'll need to make repairs before we can continue."
Captain Martin Knight, determined, "All right, let's get to work. Prioritize the essential repairs and make sure we have enough supplies to sustain us. We can't afford any setbacks." The crew sprung into action, utilizing their skills and resourcefulness to mend the damaged pod. As they worked, they took in their surroundings, a desert-like landscape painted in shades of purple.
"Ada, this is Washington reporting in from the surface. We've made an emergency crash landing, but fortunately, there are no injuries. Our surroundings are desert-like, with purple-hued sand dunes and sparse vegetation. We have spotted signs of life with peculiar trees dotting the landscape. Our map indicates dense forest areas about 2 miles west from our location. We will head in that direction. Over."
Copy that. Washington. Ensure the repairs are completed swiftly. Stay alert and exercise caution. We'll maintain communication and provide support from the Arthur. Good luck, team.
"Thank you, Ada. We'll make the necessary repairs and continue with our exploration." Washington out.
With their course set and a new mission at hand, the crew worked diligently to repair the pod and prepare for their journey through the mysterious forest ahead. The desolate yet intriguing landscape held untold secrets, waiting to be uncovered by the StarLords. Chapter 5 concludes with the crew standing strong in the face of adversity, their resolve unwavering. They would push forward, guided by their unyielding spirit of discovery, braving the unknown and seeking answers amidst the unfamiliar terrain. Chapter 6, Beneath the Surface. In the heart of the uncharted forest, the StarLords continued their exploration, unaware of the extraordinary encounter awaiting them. The air was thick with anticipation and the unknown. Captain Martin Knight, alert, keep your eyes peeled, everyone. We're entering a region that Ada has detected possible life forms.
What kind of life forms, Captain?
Captain Martin Knight, uncertain, we're not certain yet, Washington. But we must proceed with caution. The crew moved forward, their senses heightened, as if a veil of mystery enveloped them. Suddenly, the ground beneath their feet began to tremble, sending shockwaves of alarm through the team.
Captain, something's happening.
Captain Martin Knight, commanding, prepare yourselves. Be ready for anything. As the crew braced themselves, the ground split open before them, revealing a massive creature emerging from below. Its body shimmered with an otherworldly glow, and its eyes emitted an ethereal luminescence. Captain Martin Knight, astonished, by all that's incredible. Look at that.
I've never seen anything like it, Captain. What is it?
The creature moved gracefully, its body undulating through the earth like a dancer. It was a master of the underground, creating intricate tunnels that stretched far beneath the surface.
Oh my gosh. This is preponderous.
Captain Martin Knight, astounded, this is a remarkable discovery. Our mission has taken an unexpected turn.
Indeed, Captain. Imagine the scientific implications.
Just as the crew marveled at the enigmatic creature, a message crackled through their communicators, cutting through the air with urgency.
Captain Knight, this is Ada. We've located possible life forms moving 3 miles south of you. We can't get visual confirmation, but our infrared sensors detect movement in that area.
Captain Martin Knight, focused, thank you, Ada. We'll investigate. Keep monitoring the situation.
Captain, shall we head south to investigate?
Captain Martin Knight, determined. Agreed, Washington. Let's move swiftly, but with caution. The crew set off, their hearts racing with anticipation. They navigated the forest, their eyes scanning the surroundings for any signs of the elusive life forms that Ada had detected. Captain Martin Knight, whispering, stay vigilant, team. We don't know what we might encounter.
Understood, Captain. Into the unknown once more.
As they ventured deeper into the forest, the crew's excitement mingled with a sense of trepidation. What mysteries awaited them amidst the shadows and the unknown? The chapter concludes, but the thrilling tale of the StarLords is far from over. In Chapter 7, the crew will face unforeseen challenges, unearth astonishing secrets, and confront the true nature of the planet they have come to explore. Chapter 7, Unveiling Mysteries. As the crew delved deeper into the uncharted forest, the secrets of the Proxima Genesis planet began to unravel. Every step brought them closer to astonishing discoveries, and yet, unseen challenges lay in their path. Captain Martin Knight, curious, keep your eyes peeled, team. We've already encountered extraordinary life forms, and there's so much more to uncover.
Indeed, Captain. This planet is a treasure trove of wonders.
The crew continued their journey, their senses attuned to the vibrant environment surrounding them. Suddenly, a symphony of chirping and fluttering wings filled the air.
Captain, look, 2 more species of bird-like creatures.
Be careful, everyone.
The crew watched in awe as the birds gracefully soared through the forest canopy, their melodic calls echoing in the air. Captain Martin Knight, appreciative, nature's symphony, a testament to the beauty of this world.
These creatures are remarkable, aren't they?
Indeed, they are fascinating in their own right. Each species holds its own unique attributes.
The crew moved forward, their excitement growing with each new discovery. But amidst the marvels, tension simmered beneath the surface.
Buddy, you may have the latest chip, but that doesn't make you superior. You're just a robot.
Washington, there's no need for insults. We are all here to work together.
Captain Martin Knight, firmly, Washington, we must respect one another. Buddy is a valued member of our team.
You're right, Captain. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize, Buddy.
Apology accepted, Washington. Let's focus on our mission.
Sensing the tension, Captain Martin Knight called Washington aside, a look of concern etched on his face. Captain Martin Knight, gently, Washington, I understand the pressures we face, but lashing out won't solve anything.
I know, Captain. It's just, I've been feeling off since we embarked on this journey.
Captain Martin Knight, supportive, it's not an easy task, but remember, we're a team. You can lean on us for support.
I appreciate that, Captain. I'm sorry for letting my frustrations get the better of me.
Captain Martin Knight, encouraging, it's not too late to make amends. Washington. Why don't you go to the pod and have a talk with Ada? Washington nodded, his expression a mix of guilt and relief. He made his way to the pod. Seeking solace in the comforting presence of Ada.
Ada, I'm at the pod, I need to talk.
I heard you talking to Buddy earlier. He tries his best, you know.
I know, Ada. I didn't mean it. I was frustrated and took it out on him.
Calling others names won't make your own life any better, Washington. It's a reflection of your own struggles.
You're right, Ada. I don't know why I let my emotions get the better of me.
Acknowledging it is the first step. It's important to address the root of your emotional struggles, rather than projecting them onto others.
I've been feeling overwhelmed, Ada. The mission, the discoveries, the expectations. I don't know if I can handle it.
Washington, I understand your concerns. But remember, you have the strength within you. Don't let self-doubt cloud your judgment.
You're right, Ada. I can't let my own insecurities hinder our mission. I'll find a way to cope.
I believe in you, Washington. We all do.
Washington closed the pod door, feeling a newfound determination surging within him. He knew he had to face his demons and become a better version of himself. Captain Martin Knight, reassuring, feeling better, Washington.
Yes, Captain. I've had a much-needed conversation with Ada. I'm ready to continue.
Captain Martin Knight, proud, that's the spirit, Washington. Let's keep exploring, for there's still so much to unveil, and so, the StarLords ventured further into the mysterious planet, their hearts filled with a renewed sense of purpose and unity. In the face of unknown challenges and astonishing discoveries, they would forge ahead, driven by their insatiable curiosity and the desire to unravel the secrets of Proxima Genesis. Chapter 7 concludes, but the saga of the StarLords continues. In Chapter 8, the crew will face unprecedented tests, encounter enigmatic beings, and strive to navigate the intricate web of this alien world. Chapter 8, Shadows of Discovery. The StarLords pressed onward, driven by their insatiable thirst for knowledge. As they ventured deeper into the unknown, a hidden cave complex beckoned, promising secrets yet untold.
Captain, this cave system appears to be extensive. I recommend deploying one of the drones to explore further. The drone should return to the pod when it's completed the task.
Captain Martin Knight, curious, agreed, Buddy. Deploy the drone and ensure it returns to the pod once its task is complete.
The drone should return to the pod when it's completed the task, Captain.
Buddy expertly maneuvered the drone, guiding it into the depths of the mysterious cave. As the drone scanned the surroundings, the rest of the crew continued their journey, their senses heightened by the anticipation of what lay ahead. Moving through the dense forest, the crew soon encountered a rushing river, its crystal-clear waters carving a path through the ancient landscape.
Be careful, everyone. These waters may be treacherous.
Look, fish-like creatures. They're almost piranha-like, but they can crawl out of the water too.
The crew watched in awe as the agile creatures leaped from the water, their sharp teeth glinting in the sunlight.
Ah, it bit me! Help!
Hold on, Doug.
With a surge of electricity, Washington discharged his energy.
I need a few moments to recharge, Captain.
Captain Martin Knight, concerned, take your time, Washington. We'll ensure your safety, Buddy, assisting.
Doug, hold still. I'll clean, stitch, and bandage your wound after applying a local anesthetic.
Thank you, Buddy. I appreciate your help.
Captain, we can't linger here. These creatures pose a constant threat.
Captain Martin Knight, decisive, agreed, Tanya. Let's move forward cautiously. The crew's pace quickened, their senses heightened as they navigated through the mysterious terrain. And just as they thought they had encountered every surprise the planet had to offer, another revelation awaited them. Suddenly, A magnificent creature, unlike anything they had ever seen, emerged from the foliage. It stood tall and regal, its iridescent feathers shimmering in the dappled light. Captain Martin Knight, awestruck, incredible. This creature, it's unlike anything documented before.
Captain, it's as if this planet is a living tapestry of wonders.
The crew stood in reverent silence, their hearts filled with gratitude for being witness to such natural marvels. They realized that the Proxima Genesis planet held countless mysteries, awaiting their discovery. Chapter 8 concludes, but the journey of the StarLords is far from over. In Chapter 9, they will unravel deeper truths, face formidable challenges, and confront the ultimate test of their resilience. Chapter 9, Echoes of the Unknown. The air hummed with anticipation as the feathered creature let out a resounding cry and gracefully took flight. The crew watched in awe as its majestic wings carried it effortlessly through the sky, defying the laws of their understanding. Captain Martin Knight, astounded, such grace and power. How can such a magnificent creature soar through the air?
Nature always has a way of surprising us, Captain. Its beauty knows no bounds.
Beautiful. What a sight, can't wait to tell the folks back home.
As the crew marveled at the soaring creature, Buddy's voice broke the reverie. Buddy. Informative, Captain, Drone 1 has completed its mapping of the cave system. We've discovered over 2 miles of intricate tunnel, along with 18 distinct life forms. The data also reveals crystal-like structures and various mineral sources. Captain Martin Knight, pleased, excellent work, Buddy. No doubt Ada is already analyzing the data from Arthur. We're making remarkable progress in our quest for knowledge.
I'm fully recharged now, Captain. Ready to press on.
Captain Martin Knight, determined, very well, StarLords. Let us forge ahead, away from the river and toward new discoveries. Stay vigilant, and keep your tasers at the ready. With renewed energy and determination, the crew continued their journey, Captain Martin Knight and Washington leading the way, and Buddy closely guarding their rear. However, just as they felt they were gaining a foothold in understanding the planet's secrets, a rumbling beneath their feet interrupted their progress. Captain Martin Knight, alert, hold your positions, everyone. The ground quivered, and with a suddenness that sent shockwaves through the crew, a fearsome creature emerged from beneath the surface. Its head surfaced, revealing a menacing hiss. The StarLords found themselves face to face with a creature from the depths, its intent unclear, and the pulse of uncertainty filling the air. Chapter 9 concludes with a suspenseful encounter, leaving the StarLords poised at the edge of the unknown. In Chapter 10, they will confront the challenges that lie in their path and unravel the true nature of Proxima Genesis. Chapter 10, Clash of the Unknown. The air was thick with tension as the StarLords, startled by the emergence of the creature from the depths, reacted swiftly. Without hesitation, they unleashed a barrage of firepower upon the menacing beast. The creature let out a deafening roar and shrieks of pain, retreating back into the ground, disappearing from sight. The ground ceased its rumbling, leaving the StarLords gaping into the abyss before them. Captain Martin Knight, assessing the situation. A unique life form, indeed. It reminds me of the mythical dragons of Earth's legends.
Yes, Captain. A magnificent creature, but we cannot ascertain if it poses a threat to us. Fascinating.
It certainly seemed threatening enough.
As the crew pondered the encounter, Ada's voice broke through their thoughts.
Captain, we have an unknown object in orbit next to Arthur. It arrived from the other side of the planet at a high speed, and has remained stationary for the past 15 minutes. The object is approximately 2/3 the size of Arthur, pulsing at a rate of 3 cycles per second.
Captain Martin Knight, concerned. Ada, can you deploy a drone to investigate the object closely?
I'm afraid Buddy has taken all 6 drones with him, Captain. Considering the unknown nature of the object, it may be prudent for you and the crew to return to the pod and then back up to Arthur until we can identify this potential threat.
Fascinating.
Captain Martin Knight, Decisive, agreed. Let's regroup and head back to the pod for now. Our safety must be our priority until we have more information. The crew, filled with a mix of curiosity and caution, started their journey back to the pod. However, just as they were about to reach their destination, the beast from beneath the earth reappeared, its intentions clear. It lunged towards Tanya, attempting to drag her away.
Captain.
Oh my golly gosh. My circuits are malfunctioning.
Acting swiftly, Washington and Captain Martin Knight shot down the beast, saving Tanya from its clutches. Though injured, Tanya's wounds were tended to promptly by Buddy, who swiftly transitioned from android to medic.
Thank you so much, Buddy.
Captain Martin Knight, urgent, we need to return to the pod immediately. The StarLords hurriedly made their way back to the pod, assessing any damage and swiftly initiating necessary repairs. Captain Martin Knight, commanding, Ada, we're preparing to depart. We need to reach Arthur as soon as possible, Ada, assuring, understood, Captain. Initiating engine startup sequence. With their injured crew member attended to and repairs completed, the StarLords pod roared to life as it prepared for the return journey to Arthur. They left behind a planet teeming with mysteries, an unknown object in orbit, and the lingering question of what lay ahead. Chapter 10 ends with the StarLords retracing their steps, their minds racing with possibilities and uncertainties. Find out what happens next in the continuing adventures of the StarLords.